it kind of helped them advance. I mean, do you think this was a conspiracy?
Gotta go with Jacob Butter. Gotta go lefty.
No, we're talking about the players. That's tournament champion into the podcast.
There he is, right there.
Oh, he doesn't even know how to watch. Go to youtube.com and search Down Lane Podcast. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are streaming live from Town and Country Lanes. This is Down Lane Podcast. I'm your host, Kyle Haines, and with me is the assistant to the host, Anthony
VanBuren.
Scaccia.
Austin, it's great to have you on as our guest this week, or assistant to the host.
I was going to say, I thought you were the guest.
I forget. Well, I'm the guest for the 16th week in a row here in season 3, and I've been around for probably about 40 other episodes. So I'm getting a little bit. When are you going to make me a part of the show?
I try to every week, and you're the one that makes it not.
Yeah, it's in
that way.
It's in contract negotiations.
That's a good way to put it. I like
I
that.
don't know what you guys are talking about. I am always ready to be a part of this show.
All right. Well,
Find my outline. Did you send me an outline for this week?
every week.
Got to figure out how to get to it.
On tonight's episode, first and foremost, almost Happy New Year. What's up, Dan Babcock? How you doing tonight?
What up, DB?
We are going to be recapping our 2022 season. We're going to be talking about some of the guests that we had. We're going to be talking about the bowling that we did. And then we're going to be talking about our expectations, our resolutions, our goals for 2023. And we'd like to hear from you guys and see what you guys are expecting to do, what your goals are, what your resolutions are. So please type those in the chat and let us know what you guys are thinking for 2023. And before we get to all of that, don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell to get alerts from the channel. And Anthony, how was your week this week?
Well, I lost last night by a stick. That's number 1. Number 2, I found out what a resolution was today. No, not screen.
8 years?
Not screen resolution. Not screen resolution. And New Year's resolution. I always thought it was just a goal, but apparently it's not. It's like
different things.
Tomato, potato. So yeah, it's been a pretty busy week. Shop's been slow because I can't get in here because we are so busy with open play. But I did find time to drill Austin his new ball for the tournament on Sunday, whatever day we're going.
Sunday is New Year's Day. Yeah.
What time?
10:30.
Start time. Right. Check-in starts at 9:30.
All right, so you guys let me know when you're picking me up, and
sure thing.
I'll make sure I'll wake
You
up.
rolling with Austin?
Yeah, he's rolling with.
Oh, nice.
So when you call me, I'll get out of bed.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty quick.
Yeah, I think that happened last year, and I still had to wait.
Yeah, I mean, you probably came to my house to use my truck, and I was, I mean,
I'm saying,
listen, when
I still had to wait.
When I'm at my house, it's different. Because, I don't have to go to your house, wake up early. Then I'm just late, right? And then you're like, oh, what the heck? But if you come early and you're like, hey, where are you? I'm like, oh, I'm at my house. I just got to throw the pants on.
Sure.
I'll
Let it be known on record here. I'll be at your house at 8:30. 8:45.
What?
8:45.
At 10:30.
Yeah.
Takes an hour to
get
there.
It's an hour to get there.
Okay, 9:30.
It starts at 10:30.
Yeah.
All right. We'll hash that out off air.
Hash.
So you lost.
Oh, yeah. I lost yesterday by a stick. I'm a 7-pin, like the 8th frame. I don't even know
Clean
what frame
Pot
it was.
is still alive.
Clean Pot's like $150 at this point. I don't know if everybody's going to hit it. But yeah, so the Clean Pot's pretty high. We bowled 37 feet last night.
It's always fun. Short is always fun.
Urethane was not in play last night.
Unless you're Nick Harris.
Yeah.
You threw it all night long.
I went back to it after we were throwing resin, and it looked pretty good again.
After?
Yeah.
It seemed like the lanes transitioned really fast for you guys, and then after that happened, it seemed like the urethane really went away, and then you might have opened the lane back up with you, Bone Steel, and Kyle here.
Yep.
And then you probably could have went back to it, but I tried it and shot 170. I really thought it was going to be in play. There wasn't a lot of loads really. It was pretty flat, but purple reactive.
It was flat from like 4 to 4. It wasn't flat from 2 to 2. It was like one load 2 to 2, right? 1 or 2.
Regardless, it's still flat, right?
So, no, the pattern was flat. I'm just saying the outsides were not super.
They weren't
Super
loaded
oily.
up. They weren't
Yeah.
loaded up, but there was enough out there to make them tricky.
Yeah, it was tricky to the outside.
So I just went to a longer pin purple reactive, decided to give that a go instead of the stronger one. And that looked really good too. I could get it down lane pretty quick and I get it to recover a little bit better. So, lost my pin. I made some mistakes in there. I missed that. That was the only spare. I missed a 7-pin besides our washout in there. So I bowled halfway decent. Spare game was pretty good. It is what it is. Sometimes a cookie crumbles that way, but I had an opportunity to win and I let it slip through my hands. Oh, well.
You did. Watch it all unfold.
How was your week, Kyle?
Last night was okay. Just I couldn't chase the moves fast enough. I wasn't observing the lane breakdown.
So here we go. Austin.
Good enough.
This is the second time I've heard this today, right?
I'm just telling you.
Kyle came in and chatted. I said, why don't you make like a little notepad in your phone and just say, I didn't move fast enough. And then you're going to keep writing it down. Then you'll be like, man, how come I'm stuck? Oh, well, I didn't move fast enough. Maybe I should just move a big jump.
Writing it down in a notepad is not going to make me move my feet fast enough.
Maybe I should move faster. What do you think?
You read your notepad after every shadow well?
I mean, I don't read my notes. Like, I have notes from the tournaments we've played. But what I mean for Kyle is, like, if he keeps writing it down and he knows, like, one day he finally realizes, man, I just never move fast enough. Oh, the transition's kind of happening. I got 2 shots were a little weird. Okay, let me just do it. Let's just do it.
Yeah, just move.
Like, that way you can kind of put it together. And if you keep writing it down, you'll remember it easier. You never write it down, so you never remember.
So anyway, first 4 frames, purple was good. Then all of a sudden, I missed the head pin on a good shot, decent shot. I think I missed maybe a little in, and it missed right. It was the craziest shot, and so I'm like, all right, I'm done with this ball. I moved a hair left with the purple reactive, and it was okay. I don't even remember how that game finished, but I just started cycling through all of my equipment just to see what would work, and I think
you got up to a 190 first game.
No, 180ish. It was like 180, 180, I don't know. I finished 550 something. It wasn't a great night. Then at the end of the night, throwing some practice shots, I just jumped left with my 3D offset, and the lane was wide open, and I just realized I was too far right.
I want to get you cinder blocks.
Because I'm stuck.
Because you never move.
Thank you. I don't know how to say your name. I'm going to say Kathleen. Thanks, Kathleen. It was fun watching us last night.
So you saying it was fun to watch us, or she said that?
She said it was, or I assume it was she. He or she said it was fun watching us. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know.
I don't know what that name is, Kathleen. But yeah, it was.
We had fun.
I just got stuck in that spot because it seemed like the lane wasn't hooking yet. But if I just moved left, it would have been freaking perfect. I could have banked it off the gutter.
I will say, in Kyle's defense, I tried moving in, but my ball speed was still too high, so I wrote it off as non-existent.
Yeah.
So that's why I went back.
And the middles were funny. The middles, like if you missed in, it just went forever. It was so strange.
For me, it depended on the roll.
You guys are weird. Mine hooked when I missed in.
Mine also hooked when my urethane went 60 feet when I missed in.
Yeah, I didn't have
when
any
I missed
room
in with resin, it hooked off the board.
I didn't have any room in.
So anyway, I did not score well last night.
Does that hat not fit your head?
No, I've got a big dome. You've got a tiny needle head, remember?
I do.
Yeah. So anyway, and then but Christmas was last week, remember?
Christmas.
Yeah. So I do want to touch on this. My son Zach got me these awesome socks.
Z-Dog.
Yep. You can't really see them. Oh, yeah, awesome. Put them up. I am wearing them tonight too. So there you go.
He's a heck of an artist.
Yep. He drew up these socks. That's a mug because I like coffee. I drink a lot of coffee. Inside that oval, if you can't tell, it says DLP on there. Those are a couple of bowling balls rolling by. So thanks to Zach for drawing up these mug socks.
I mean, it looks like we already have the next generation of DLP.
I posted on Instagram tonight, and I said I think we need to add these to the shop. So
what?
The
socks.
Oh yeah, we do.
Are you not listening? Like we're having a whole conversation over here, you know.
Am I supposed to be paying attention?
What's up, Michael? How's it going tonight? So yeah, I think we're gonna add these socks to the shop. What do you think?
Okay. Oh wait, the shop, like here?
The shop? No, not this shop.
That's what I was confused about. Like
our shop,
the Edson shop.
Yep.
So anyway, that was. Did you get anything good for Christmas?
Yeah, Kyle got me a scratch off.
Did you win?
No, I know that Austin got me Hammer. What I get you guys?
Hey, did you get anything good for Christmas?
Oh yeah, I got this. Got a sweet apron. Thanks for the shout out, Kyle. And it's for when I do my plug work because I get my stuff dirty, and it says the Lab Pro Shop on it with the Scaccia Bowling logo behind it. Shout out to whose idea was that? You or
Stephanie.
It's my sister. She's smart. She got the brains in the family. I got the good looks, but I mean, it's a gift and a curse. Thanks for that. That's pretty cool. I have used it quite a bit, actually. I did some plug work today and a few other days, and sometimes I just wear it because I feel like it. I was going to wear it tonight, but I also have the Lab Pro Shop sweatshirt on, so I figured I would...
Best of both worlds, man. Right over your shoulder
yeah,
there. You got
and I got it everywhere, and I got the logo on the back of my shirt, so hot tamale, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't, actually. Oh, man.
Sorry, guys. I guess I'm not making sense tonight.
Austin, how was your Christmas?
Christmas was good.
Oh, you got some sweet
Yeah.
electronics.
Some tech stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like...
Some
It's a
upcoming
stabilizer,
fall
right?
reviews, hopefully.
Yeah. Austin got an awesome
stabilizer thing?
it's a gimbal
It's a
phone stabilizer.
What the frick do I know?
Yeah. It is sick.
It was cool.
We took some video last night.
Yeah, and he
Whoa.
stopped it and started it by himself.
Yeah.
That was
Oh, yeah. He
fresh.
threw a peace sign at it. It was like, tick, 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 tick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
And then we got a Pico.
Nope.
Pivo.
Yep.
Close.
Spins around 360 degrees.
Just imagine.
I think Austin's is way cooler, though.
I think
Yeah.
both are equally cool. I mean, the way I look at it is if we could get them to go live for Wednesdays, we could have it'd be cool. Jeez.
Awesome.
I'm lost for words tonight.
You are, yes. You are.
My
lost
brain
for
is going a
words.
mile an hour, actually.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
He's
Please
already
don't do
thinking.
that.
He's already thinking about the segment.
Dude, I have.
Please don't do that.
I won't do it. I'm crying. It's so funny in here.
All right, so let's talk about our 2022 year in review here.
Where's the little flashies? You guys didn't do like a thing of me going.
Oh yeah,
22.
no, like took some old videos from last year.
I'm just
No, we
joshing
all
with
work
you.
for a living.
You do?
You could have taken some time in the
Yeah.
mornings when you're from 9 to 12 when you're not here.
I'm looking at the back of my eyelids still, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been tired.
So let's talk about who we had last year for guests. And this is all from 2022, not all of last season. So
I think you're missing.
I'm not missing people because
Yeah, you
this is I went through the list.
Really? My name's not on it.
I'm gonna ignore that statement. So we
Love
had starting from beginning of January to our very last guests so far this year, or not this year. Well, it is still 2022. Dick Allen, Edwin Jersey Sanchez,
He was cool.
Ron Hicklin
He was
twice,
cool. Time.
Mike Larson, Jeff Riggles, Tom Clark,
He was cool.
Charlie Mitchell.
He was cool. There's a lot of cool people.
Yes.
That's a heck of a little pot of people.
Who were your favorite guests?
I don't know. It's kind of tough.
It's a lot of knowledge in that group right there.
Yeah, I mean, I think for knowledge-wise,
This does
Hicklin-
not include the beginning of the bowling season last year either, which would have
Hicklin-
been the end of 2021. But
Yeah, Hicklin did a when the storm stuff was going on or whatever, he did a
Dude,
good job.
Ron provided so much information. Like he was
Yeah.
just a knowledge bomb
Yeah.
both times when he was on the show.
Yeah, he's just super cool, awesome to talk to. I liked him. I mean, I liked everybody. Everybody had their part in there. I liked Edwin Jersey Sanchez. I think he was coming in he's still fresh, right?
Bowling wise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was so fresh. So talking to a guy who doesn't have a lot of experience and just kind of gathering information as he goes, that's a cool perspective to get.
Mhm.
Dick Allen, I mean,
That was just FUN fun.
Dude,
That was just
in
a
his
fun
car,
show.
waiting to eat dinner.
just hanging out, chatting.
Phone
Like,
down in his cup holder.
he wasn't even worried about dinner. He was like, "Yeah, I'll go fix it up when I get inside." He was awesome.
That was
we
a
had fun with
ridiculous
him.
episode.
He was good. Mike Larson, everybody, Jeff Riggles. I mean, you talk more to Riggs than I do. Tom Clark was cool too.
That was a
Charlie
really
Mitchell was great from
knowledgeable
Popo.
episode, too.
Yeah, Tom gave us an hour and a half almost.
Yeah, like we had so much going on. Like everybody was good. I don't think I could pick one favorite.
How about any big topics from last year that you guys can think of?
No, nothing.
Nothing comes to mind.
Nothing happened. Very boring year in bowling.
Was it? Nothing
Well,
stirred up the bowling year for about
didn't,
half of
No,
a season.
No, didn't it was a big win last year. I don't remember. I can't remember.
Yeah. So maybe banning 6 bowling balls. From
First
one
of all, they're
company.
not banned.
That happened? 2022?
One was banned, right? Spectre.
Officially banned, right? Yes.
Get your words
and
right.
Then 5 were
Excluded from a tournament.
From the national.
People still use them.
Yeah,
I got crushed with it on Tuesday night. Thanks, Phil. Phase 4 and Altered Reality
that's right.
crushed me.
Richie still throws his face for it.
Yes,
Yeah,
he does.
I mean, you know,
I use mine a couple times. I used mine in the regional the other couple weeks ago.
the regional cheaters.
It didn't actually do anything for me, but I shot 200 with it. But anyway,
Yeah, that was a
Sounds
pretty
like
big
a
story.
0
We had a
to me.
lot of cool stuff going on with that. Do you think we get another one of those soon?
another ban.
Bombshell.
No,
Bombshell story?
I don't think
Bowling-
the companies are cutting it that close.
Equipment wise, no. I think that's a good point. Like what Ron said, I think towing the line is not going to be an issue anymore because
they're not going to.
that's not going to happen. That costs Storm so much freaking money that
You think so?
that all the other companies went.
Did they ever
Yeah, no
actually
thanks.
put a total on how much they had to pay for that?
No, but you can.
They're not
take-
going to tell
You can
anybody.
take a guesstimation.
Yeah.
I would assume they probably sold. From what I was told, they sold like 25 to 30,000 Spectres. If that's true or not, I don't know. So I only sold 2 or 3 Spectres. So if you put it in my shop perspective, we sold like 15 Altered Realities, which is a lot for us. So imagine, if I sold 3 Spectres and 15 Altered Realities, probably sold 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 Phase 4s. So you're talking, right there, the Phase 4 is going to be bought. What else do they have? They had the Trend 2 that went out. The UFO Alert went out. The Electrify went out. So a bunch of balls that I'm assuming might have been a little less, what's it called? A little less popular. But talk about your Altered Realities and your Phase 4.
Altered Reality was
Whoa.
really big. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And those are your more expensive pieces. So I don't know what the cost is to make a bowling ball. If it's the same all the way around for each type, but I mean, you could add it up. If they did 20,000 Spectres, how many Alters and Phase 4s did they sell?
Yeah, just by
Double.
Yeah, by those numbers that you gave. If you were to
that's-
base it solely on this pro
Right.
shop,
Right.
exactly. Yeah.
If you that's the way I
3
look
times,
at it.
actually.
Yeah, it's 3 times that. No, I don't really know the real number, so don't go quoting me.
Right.
That's what
But
somebody.
if their cost
said.
is $5 for a bowling ball, well, okay, no, that's not right.
50.
If $25 or $50 bowling ball, that math is a lot, but it's a lot of money.
Yeah, they lost a lot of money, so crazy.
It's in the millions.
Trillions.
But
Maybe that's-
no company is going to be at all.
I think we should make a
interested
new
in towing
company
that line.
called
What's that?
DLP.
Where are we getting the funding for
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Right, and we can see how successful the other new bowling ball companies are.
Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah.
Tough to get in.
It is very tough, especially with how they're all conglomerates now.
Intertwined.
Yeah. And then the other one that I thought was interesting, which was it was kind of included in the Storm controversy, was the Belmonte controversy, which was getting fined by the USBC for kind of running his mouth a little bit
He
at
did do that.
the
Yeah,
Masters.
yeah. Right. I remember that.
Because they were testing bowling balls. I still think he knew what was going on and kind of was trying to make a smoke screen for Storm, so that I don't know how to exactly put it, but he knew,
"Quote unquote save face."
Yeah, for Storm, exactly. But yeah, that was the other big story that was going on in the bowling world. It got us a lot of views out there.
A lot of people came to watch that.
Yeah.
We got those people on too. Ron was on at that time.
Yep.
So that was like perfect timing for that. Perfect timing for. There's no perfect time for that situation, but we got the right guest on. I think to not kind of talk out of our behind there.
Yeah.
We got the people who
Yeah, he was
actually
knowledgeable
knew what
on
was
that.
going on. So
Mhm,
that was
mhm,
cool.
mhm. So let's talk about how our year went, since we're still talking about last year. What were your highlights last year, or this year still, but in 2022? What were your 2022 highlights?
So January to now.
That's 2022. Yes.
It's a lot of time.
So let's start with last year. Came in 4th in the New Year's Day tournament. Best I've bowled up there ever.
Ooh, 4. That seems to be your number. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go on.
Thanks.
It's okay. Mine's like 30.
So I came in fourth. I think I tied for fourth, whatever, but whatever. Close enough. That was a highlight for me because I never bowled good up there. And let's see, I cashed in the next tournament I bowled in, which was Sammy V's Eliminator style, whatever it was over at town. So bowled over there, cashed in that. That was February. What else did we bowl in? Cashed in the New York State Masters. So I was 3 for 3. Then we went to, I did not cash somewhere down the line, but I had a really good streak. A highlight of it was really being competitive and making a lot of cuts, just keeping myself close. And when missing cuts, kind of being able to be really nitpicky and figuring out what went wrong. So another highlight would be, our first regional. The regional was, I'm going to call it the regional tour. We got 4 stops in there. We're going to call it the regional tour. We got Buffalo, cashed in that one. Missed the cut by a few sticks, a little bit of a mental mistake in the last shot of the day, the last shot. So we'll say that was a highlight, was cashing in that. Nationals is always a highlight, bowling with our friends out there. Did pretty well in the team event, almost shot 300 again. That was a good highlight. Am I doing good?
These are highlights, man. This is your highlight reel, not mine.
I don't even think we really bowled July to August.
Not a lot, or at all, really.
Then we bowled at
we were on vacation.
Yeah, we were doing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Then we bowled the regional. That was not a highlight. That was a downlight for me, whatever you guys call that.
Low light.
Yeah. And then I think Megabuck was a highlight. Leading the Megabuck tournament in my division, beating AJ Chapman, Cody Schumacher, those guys who are really, really good. Giving myself a little bit more confidence, be like, hey, maybe I can make a run at it. Lost there. Tied for 5th through 8th, which could have been 4th again, but it wasn't. Then I'll say I'll even give a highlight to the East Providence tournament where we really figured it out in terms of, that's when my brain really started to click for everything. I know I didn't make the cut, but I was the 3rd high lefty. The other 2 were Pepe. He beat me by 3 pins, and Packy was the only lefty to make the cut. So I'm not going to be upset about that. Those guys bowl a whole heck of a lot more than I do. And being there and bowling bad for 4 games, that's a highlight for me. Got me close. Also got me drilling some different equipment, which then I think the last highlight of the year would be 4th place at the regional a few weeks ago. So that's kind of my highlight. Did I miss anything?
It's your highlight reel, not mine.
I'm trying to play it backwards, and my brain doesn't go that far.
I say you've done pretty good. You're doing very good, Anthony.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Well done.
We're getting there. Hopefully we can keep it rolling this week and start the new year.
Positivity train moving forward.
Keep and start the new year off with a good start instead of like, man,
that's what the New Year's Day tournament's for.
Make or break your year.
Start off on the wrong foot. The year is over.
It's over.
It's done.
2023 is over.
Fail.
What about you, Kyle? Highlights, and Austin, we'll get to you too.
Yeah. So the first one that comes to mind,
I had back 300s too.
Remember.
That was cool.
Did I do that in 2022 or 2021?
We did it last year on the same pair.
On 9 and 10. I know it was 9 and 10, but I don't remember if it was 2021 or 2022.
You did it after I did it. I did it like the 6th or 7th week.
The Brits were here though, so I think it was 2021. I think it was the end of the season last year, or the end of 2021.
No way.
It was.
Wait,
it was 2021.
Did you put it on your board?
Yeah, it's on there, dude. It should be on there, Kyle. You should be on there.
See it. It's all right. Austin, you'll have to look for it. So first highlight in January, or in February rather, because I don't remember where I finished in the New Year's Day tournament, but I know I was angry, so it wasn't good.
Angry Kyle.
The first highlight would be winning the doubles tournament for the second year.
Any shot really stick out there? Any shot that you really remember?
Yeah. The final game, I struck out in the 10th to seal the deal for the win.
What about the crossover?
That would be Nick snow plowing the 300. That's catapulted. Yeah, but that catapulted us back into the match. Okay. But I needed to double in the 10th
to win,
to actually win the tournament.
Some ice veins.
Oh yeah. It was not a great shot though. Regardless,
at least you got to win.
Yeah. Regardless, we got the W. That was back-to-back wins, and we're hoping to make it a three-peat this February on Super Bowl
Heard they're
Day.
putting out 30 feet.
Super Bowl Sunday. Let's do it. So that was a highlight. Then nothing really comes to mind except for finishing top 100 in doubles at Nationals or
New York State Masters. Didn't you bowl go there?
I bowled okay, but I didn't cash. I didn't.
You did cash.
No,
bro.
that was 2 years ago.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
And because I think I missed a cut by like
A
few
sticks.
pins. So Nick and I again were pretty good at bowling well in doubles together. We finished top 100 at the OCs in doubles. I bowled.
What are you gonna do next?
I bowled okay in singles, not great. Still, I think under 600, 590 or something.
Highlights, Kyle.
I know.
Keep the pace high.
But that. And then I got to go to the convention. USBC selected me to go to the convention.
Over me.
Yep, over you. That was pretty cool. Happy New Year, Anita.
Yeah,
I'm not saying the rest.
Don't read the whole.
No, I know. I ain't stupid.
I can't read it. That's why.
Yeah, well, don't read
Is
it.
that
Don't read it out loud.
Is that Jeremy?
Probably.
Or Nick Harris?
It might be Nixon.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's all that really comes to mind because I had a really, really low light year. I struggled a lot with my physical game. And up until just recently where I feel like my physical game is coming together. So
That's Kyle's brother behind us, by the way, with the DLP hat on.
oh yeah. So it just felt like a big struggle all year long. So my whole year, other than that win in the beginning, it just felt like a low light the whole year. So I'm looking forward to this year. Hopefully it ends up being that way. What's up, Rich?
Austin, hit me. Highlights. Come on.
Man, I think the years started out with the second place in the bracket tournament.
Oh yeah, you freaking
Losing to Phil.
crushed that tournament. And then
Yeah,
I remember that was
I
a
had
tough
bowled,
match.
12 or 13
Yeah.
games
Yeah,
the whole day.
that was
You're
a tough
welcome.
match against
I
Phil.
know I
So-
had the field beat in games.
That's probably
Yeah.
for sure.
You were
Yes.
crushing it though, and then Phil just stuck it to you.
Yeah, I got tired.
No, you don't say after 14 games.
The old
alone.
arm wasn't doing what it was doing the whole time. And then nothing really till nationals. I was really, really happy throwing under 600 2 squads in a row and then firing a 750.
Yeah, you lit that building on fire.
that
Okay,
was
you and me
nice.
both didn't shoot 600,
Yeah.
but both shot.
Not team players, you guys.
Yeah, but I mean, we both shot. Did we both shoot 1700s
even
with?
somehow.
Yeah, we both shot even without shooting 600.
That's
what I mean.
Yeah.
I got
it was
engaged
like
this year. That's a highlight.
530, 580,
Uh-oh.
750.
These are bowling highlights. Let her know that.
No, it's just Joey texted
Oh,
me. Thanks.
Joey, okay.
Thanks, my brother.
Oh man.
Yeah, other than that, I mean, I was going through some physical things as well, bowling, and I think we finally resolved that for the most part.
New fit.
So
Right.
hopefully this upcoming year is good.
Good. But yeah, you got what place did you come in for singles? 40th?
59, tied for 59th, I think.
That's a heck of a match.
Wow.
53rd or 59th. It was an odd number.
Hey, listen, let me tell you, buddy. When I came in my top 60, I didn't get half as much money as you got in my whole check.
Well,
that was
when
the
we were
COVID
in
year.
Syracuse, right? Or was that
It was
at Vegas?
COVID year.
Oh,
COVID year. Yeah, I think I came like 62nd, and I'm like, man, he's gonna get decent amount, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, man, I won X amount. I'm like, what the frig? I did it the wrong year. I would have won a boatload if I did what Janelle and I came in 60th in doubles too.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh,
60
wow.
or 80th. We were top 100, and then I came in like 60th in singles. Would have been a nice year to do that.
Yeah. Right.
It would have been touchdown Jesus.
Oh man. So yeah, I think the grip change is going to be a nice highlight for you because
I think so, too.
I think it's going to
changed
make.
a lot, but
Your
feel
axis
better
is
than I
so
had
far
before.
over. My God, his axis went what, an inch and something over, and
I think last time you said an inch and an eighth.
an
That's
inch and an eighth
nuts,
over, and it went up.
I thought my change was big.
Yeah,
That's
yours
nuts,
yours
dude.
got shorter. His rolls on his thumb now, and it's actually like if his thumb's here, his roll's like this now, like right on top of it, and it's going that way. It's like a Tommy Jones roll, but it's higher.
Right.
But it is a CLT, so I don't know
Yeah.
if Tommy Jones uses that, but yeah, so it
No,
definitely
Tommy
changed
Jones
it.
just does it himself with a conventional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we've got Austin's new ball back there. Boom, orangey. Getting some symmetricals drilled up for the tournament season. His hand's not ripping, so let's see what happens this year, boys. DLP
Let's do it.
life.
Let's rock. All right, guys,
What's
don't
next on the
forget
list?
to like, subscribe, click the bell to get alerts from the channel. Check out the Etsy shop to get some DLP gear. Hopefully,
that
we'll get these
question.
socks in there.
I like that question. Right
Michael
there.
wants to know, what is everyone's favorite ball release
Of the year.
this year? Favorite ball release this year?
Very easy answer. Actually, no, it's not a very easy answer.
Quantum Evo Pro.
Great ball.
You do love that ball.
Austin's other one's over there.
That ball loves me.
That ball is also very good for me.
What is
I have
this
two.
year?
I have two that I would have to go with.
Go on.
Purple Reactive
Mm-hmm.
and Defender.
Yeah, oh yeah, you do love that one.
Defender is awesome. So that's my favorite two of the year that we use quite a bit. Staples in the bag.
Did I
Kyle's-
tell anything this year that was brand new other than
Paragon Hybrid.
no? No.
Quantum Evo Solid.
No.
Reactive. UC3.
No, yeah, I'm just
Reactive,
he's asking what my
UC3,
favorite
Pink
was. I'm
Widow,
just trying to think.
Pink
yeah.
Widow.
You
Paragon.
don't have
My
much
memory
of
doesn't
this
work
use,
very
so-
good, so
3D
off-
offset.
Is that a
That's
this
what-
year?
that's-
That's a
yes.
2022 release.
Both 3Ds are this year.
I knew the blue one was. I just couldn't remember
Pink
what the
is-
pink was.
pink
I
I'm
couldn't
pretty
remember
sure,
if pink was 2021
Pink
or
is 2022.
2022.
I think was early.
Okay,
I think Joey
because-
did that.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
know
he
I've
did.
only had it for like 2 days, but I really like it,
Okay.
and I'm mad that they're discontinuing it, but it's really good so far.
Might be able to snag you another.
Order
I
another.
may need to because it rolls really good. I'm actually I'm gonna try it on the house shot tonight and see how it works. Nothing rolls good for me currently on I don't know if it's just because I'm too slow on the second shift dry lanes, but
I think you're starting too far right.
I think.
dude,
you need to stay
I'm
too
left to
much.
15. Like,
I still think you're starting too far.
okay,
I think you need to throw it harder.
It
I can't
torches.
physically throw it harder. My shoulder hurts.
Well,
Anyway.
Throw it softer.
Point being,
Yes, there's quite a
I
few left
think,
of them, by the way.
all right, I think that could possibly be my favorite that I've drilled
This year.
this year.
That's good.
That's a new release
That is a new release.
because the
Kyle
others,
drills all the old
I'm
stuff.
I'm not a I don't tend to be a early adopter as they're called. I like to see that they've.
I like to be the test subject.
Do you? I like to see that they've been used and they work.
Abused.
Not abused, but they work well. So unless I'm getting them for free,
I turned down a phase 2, Kyle.
I did.
Wow.
I offered him a phase 2, and he said no.
wow, dude, that ball is good.
It's good.
It's good.
He went for the orange verge instead. It's good.
All right, guys. So let's get to our resolutions here. So we're gonna get through.
Can we explain to everybody what a resolution
Well, I think
is?
most people know what resolutions are. But all right, so we're gonna talk about 2023. So we're gonna talk about our resolutions. We're gonna talk about our goals, and what we hope to do. So resolutions for Anthony, because everyone knows what a resolution is.
That was
Anyway, resolution is something that you're gonna do to make yourself better.
cool. Okay.
All right, these are bowling resolutions, by the way.
Right.
All right. So, like for me, my 2 resolutions are about practicing.
Practice.
My first one is when I practice, I'm going to make sure that I practice with purpose.
No. Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So this means not just going out and throwing strikes on house shot all day. This is like going to practice and working on something, whether it's release, timing, targeting, spares, whatever that practice session is for. Am I bothering you? Are you too tired right now? Do you want to take a nap?
That's
I
so
know
you
much
good?
into him.
He's yawning. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, I'm just. You know,
But practice sessions are with a purpose. That's what's my resolution number 1 for 2023.
you got more.
Second resolution for 2023 is practice 3 days a week at a minimum.
Okay. So what does that entail? Does league count as practice?
No, because when they're practicing, that's not a purpose.
So you're gonna be
that's not a
bowling 5 days a
purposeful
week.
practice. I'd like to.
Technically, it wouldn't be 5 days a week. It would be 5 sessions a week. Like if you
Right,
practice
because
and then
I can
play.
practice before
League.
like the
Like you did the other
afternoon
day.
before league. Yeah,
Okay. Wow. Okay. So that's
and like it can be 30 minutes. It doesn't have to be an hour. You know what I mean?
I know. That's just a lot of playing.
Yeah, it is.
Good
You know,
for
if you want to be good, if I want to achieve the goals that I'm setting for myself.
Oh, right. We have to get to your goals because they're fun.
Right. But let's do your resolutions first.
Not goals, resolution.
Guys, why don't you do
let us know what your resolutions are in
yes.
the comments below.
Thank you. Put your your resolutions and your goals in the chat because we want to hear them. We want to analyze them.
Resolution.
Just kidding. But no, let us know what they are because
Kyle wants to know if you should change this.
yes, that's it. Maybe my resolutions aren't good enough.
Someone have a better one?
Work less, bowl more.
Work less, bowl more.
Amen.
I like that.
Well, I mean, it is a reality for me.
Yeah. But in order to bowl more, don't you have to work to get paid? And
I mean, my 40 hours,
That's what sponsors are for.
my criteria is met very early in the week. And as the busy time winds down, I'm able to work less. With being able to keep my workload done on 4 days of work to be able to travel on a Friday or Saturday. It just depends on, the tournament schedule. So it's hard for me to bowl, but not hard, but I have to make sure that all the tournament club and the pro shop's taken care of and the tournaments are done. And then if we have outside tournaments, I got to be here for, I like to be here for that kind of stuff. So, it's just, it's not hard to do. It sounds like a really simple task, but for me, I don't think it's as simple as it might be for other people. They'd be like, "Oh, just leave." And, I really don't leave until the summertime.
Right.
Usually
when you
I'm
go fishing.
Darn right I am. So
what's more important, fishing or bowling?
Depends what time of year it is.
You got to remember, regionals are on Friday, Saturday. So if I don't make the cut, I drive home and fish Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And Tuesday we go fishing too. So, it's not really so far that it's probably more mid-year when there's some stuff going on to try to make a better effort to play. That I guess that's my resolution. I don't need to practice. I'm not saying I don't need to practice.
Well, excuse the out of me.
Well, no, it's not like I don't need to practice, but I already bowl enough to where I don't want to practice. Like I have so many reps per week.
We bowl Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yeah. Not,
Friday, Saturday, including tournaments.
Yeah.
Well, right, but
sometimes
he doesn't bowl every weekend. So
I don't bowl every weekend.
If you were to take out all the tournaments, that is his league schedule.
Yeah, that's my schedule, which is plenty of repetitions where I don't really need that extra, small stuff here and there. I'm pretty much in tune every week.
That's what happens when you don't have family.
Yes. So
yet.
Yes. So I'm currently doing that, but yeah, maybe work a little less and be able to get out a little more. We'll have to see what happens. That's the resolution. Should I have another resolution?
Only if you truly believe that you can
get better,
achieve it.
Bring less bowling balls to a tournament.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Just trust my gut.
So that's actually, I forgot one, and that's kind of one of mine too. Is my other one that I wrote down was become more confident in my equipment.
Yeah, I mean, I'm confident. It's just I'm weird because I know the left is easy. Okay, everybody.
Yeah, we know too.
But when I go places like for the regional, I'd prefer to bring more to make a pot of bowling balls, depending on surface of lanes, how they're playing, because I don't really know a lot of the places yet, which is why we have a little bit of a notepad started in here in the classic phone, because I kind of know where we bowled. I'm actually starting to do it with all the tournaments that we bowl or that I bowl, so that way I can have a little bit of a better recollection of where it is, and not where it is, but what the center is.
See, now that I agree with notepad. Like, okay, this place, a lot of friction.
Yeah,
definitely need bowling balls that get through the heads better.
Well, so see, that's kind of like what I had there. Like
for me, like I don't need notes to tell me, hey, idiot, move faster.
Yeah, but for me, I also write notes in there on like how the game management was, how my spare shooting was. So like that way, if I'm like, man, I bowled really bad at this tournament, man, my results were bad, but I go back to the notepad and it says spare shooting was bad, just felt bad overall. It's like, okay, well, I mean, if I could have fixed my spare shooting, maybe I would have done a little bit better. Maybe I would have been a little more confident. So that way I'm not like, oh, I hate this place. I can't bowl here. Not going there. Like, that's just, That's useless.
That's
like
just a piss poor
yeah,
attitude.
like kingpin for me is very tough to bowl in. Like I know how they play. The low end.
It's tight, high end hooks.
You're not supposed to tell people on this show. In case they're our competition this week.
If they don't know by now.
Anyways, so we know kind of the characteristics. We know that we know the lane surface. So like for me, it's just challenging because I can never seem to get the ball to go through the pins there that well to strike. I can hit the head pin a lot, but I don't get the hits I need. So hopefully going forward, we drill some new stuff. It'll work up there, and then maybe it'll solve the issue. If it doesn't, then it's kind of like, well, how the heck am I gonna get success there? We're gonna have to figure it out. So
yeah,
well, that's kind of what I keep the notepad for, and maybe bring less balls, trust the equipment. I know I've got a boatload in here right now, but I think it's just because I use 2 balls for league, and then I have my tournament stuff in here because we practice Wednesdays. I don't feel like lugging the same tournament stuff back and forth. So that's my resolution.
That's why I was saying become more confident in my equipment. It's because I also want to bring less stuff to tournaments, and I know what the majority of my equipment does, and on what shots.
Does it go left down lane?
But some of it does. Some of it also goes straight. But the problem lies in not knowing all of or the majority of the center. So it's like you were just saying, or like we were talking about, a lot of the houses are early friction. So it's like, okay, well, is this ball actually going to read too early, or is it going to skid far enough? Or so it's like, well, now I don't know if I should just bring all of my stuff or if I should.
And that's what we were talking about this week.
Yeah.
Like I have a note.
Well, hang on.
Section for
like
airport lanes,
right?
And all those
like
stuff
so,
with surface.
What I was getting at was like basically like, okay, so this ball should be used on a short pattern, but it's but maybe it's really high friction. I'm not even going to use it because it's already high surface, and the bowling ball is high surface. So like now, or low surface, whatever you want to call it, meant for short patterns. So like, but maybe I'm going to want to use this ball instead, which I wouldn't expect to use until like game 5 or whatever, But
I feel like if you're getting a practice session pre-tournament, I don't feel like that resolution counts, because then it's like, well, I wish I had that ball. But like you have a practice session to determine, okay, this is the 6 I'm going in with.
Well, you're talking about specifically for a regional. Most tournaments you don't have.
Right. If you go to regional, like I would probably bring more, maybe lower the amount, but be like, oh, this place is high friction. Okay, well, I'm probably going to bring more. I'll bring some like 2 or 3 sanded balls just in case, but majority will have less surface on it.
Yeah.
Right. And then like you can maybe put the pattern in here.
Yeah.
That way so when we go back to airport lanes, if we go back to the regional in March, I know the length, I knew the pattern it was on. And I can say, well, what did I use? And then I marked what I used. And then I also have like, older lane surface there. Okay. So that tells me that if they're short, I probably will need something that's going to clear the lanes a little bit better, because it's going to get bogged down already. So I think that kind of stuff would be, I guess that would be a resolution too, to make myself better for my goal that I have, is maybe just pay a little bit more attention and keep this notepad up to date, or this little note section, so I can make maybe some better adjustments moving forward and know where I'm bowling more often.
Yeah. And Michael Polke says, I really need to work on picking up my spares, which is a really good resolution. And that's something that, is like what I was saying, practice with purpose. You want to go into the center, and when you're practicing, it's important to not care at all about throwing strikes or caring what other people are thinking about when they're watching you throw the ball, or if they are at all. Just practice throwing spares. Throw your 10 pins, throw your 7 pins, throw your 10 pins, throw your 7 pins, and then practice everyone in between, as if nobody's watching, because it doesn't matter. So practice those spares. Austin.
Resolutions.
What's your resolution?
Is your lecture over?
Lecture's over.
Mine's really simple. Speed management.
Speed, bowling ball speed, foot speed.
Foot speed, arm swing.
So timing, kind of. Oh, all speeds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been struggling with speed management the past couple of years. So most of my errant shots are footwork related.
So kind of like a timing issue.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But the second part to it is
no such thing as timing.
Okay.
When I get
liar.
Sometimes I get the problem where I have to be soft, and I just continuously throw the ball past the break point, even though I know in my head I can't do it.
I have noticed that you do you always think you're pushing it further past the break point. And you try to get a little bit extra juice on it. But then when you're so smooth out of it, it falls out of your hand so good. Stop doing that.
Stop it.
What's our other resolution?
If we can hook some wires up to the brain and like shock to get rid of that.
What else is your resolution? You got another one?
Not really.
Just kind of working with the ball speed, footwork, timing.
Where I am, I'm happy with equipment. I don't really have anything. You
need some more symmetricals.
Most of the tournaments I've bowled in, it hasn't come down to the right or wrong ball. Like I've had something that probably could have worked and just missed too many times in a row.
I do that a lot.
Yeah,
I do it a lot. That's why I try to find area.
Area is important.
I am not good.
I still believe that unless you are freaking Norm Duke, everybody's just finding area.
Yeah, you got to find area. That's the name of the game, dude.
That's it.
Yeah, we missed it last night, Kyle.
Yeah.
I didn't. I found it.
I found it after the freaking match.
We missed it by 10 boards.
You just must be nervous.
Yeah, so nervous on Wednesday nights. All right, goals.
So this is like the obtainable reach you are
not
about.
obtainable.
Well,
I mean, it's hopefully obtainable, but no, this is measurable. Measurable is the word I was looking for before.
So did I do any measurables before?
No.
Not in your. Are you talking about in your
resolution?
Resolutions? No.
Yeah. Okay, they were good. All right, cool. So
goals should always be measurable.
I think we should save Kyle's goal for last.
We definitely should.
So do you want me to go first? Or you want to go first?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'd like to finish above fourth.
Say the goal for real.
I'd just like to win.
Win
one event. That is the main goal. Just one event. I've been knocked down too many times in match play while bowling good, so it's a matter of time. But I just need to get myself in position again and just keep chipping away and just win one time.
To be fair, the ones that you lost, which were early step ladder,
very early
matches, or not early step ladder, but like, I mean, fourth and fifth position step ladder.
Yes.
It was like a 250, 260 game or something like that. And like
it was
240 game.
253, 269, 245, 268.
Right. Pretty good match.
Yeah.
I mean, go in there shooting 200 or 170. So
yeah,
and the guy blew you out by 50 pins.
Yeah, I'm not upset with the performance.
Right.
It's just like I said,
those are toss-ups.
Keep chipping away and keep the opportunities there. And just when I get the chance to move past fourth place, hopefully I can pull it out, squeeze it out.
That's right.
That's it. That's all I'm looking for. I'm not going to try and overstretch. I'm just going to play my game and just do exactly what I did the past few times and just figure out how to play them, and whatever happens, happens. That's all you can do.
Austin?
I just want a clean weekend.
A clean weekend.
Yeah.
Does that mean like you wash yourself in the shower before you get to the tournament? Or like
I already do that.
Okay. So we're talking like
I wake
36
up like
frames. 36 frames.
Or what about this weekend when you bowl 8 games?
I just want
That'd be
a
big.
weekend where I was solid in spare shooting.
So
I don't care where I place.
So what happens if you do it this week? Like you're gonna have to like if I win this week. If you have a tournament coming up.
I got my gold day one if I hit
Yeah, like so like is that like the year's over, or do I have to reassess, Kyle?
I feel like you got to reassess, right?
Because like our goal is a possibility to be done this week. Like yours is like a lengthy, long year thing.
Yeah,
his is 2 seasons long.
Like mine could easily be.
Because the season ends in the middle of the year.
No, this is a 1-year goal.
He's doing January to December.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's 2 seasons.
It's not a seasonal goal. It's a year goal. 2022.
2023.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I just I don't know. I just feel like if we hit it, we'd have to reassess, because it is a possibility for us to do it this weekend. I'm not saying that I'm going to win, but I'm just saying
the good thing with mine is if I don't achieve the very first day, I just keep adding in.
Yeah, I mean,
but if I keep not achieving, the gap gets wider and wider and wider.
There's always a chance. Never say never.
Kyle's here. Let's see what the crowd thinks. Bones says his goal is to get his first solo win in a tournament.
That's good. That's good.
That's also mine, Steely Bones.
That is a good goal. So yes, my goal is to cash in 75% of the tournaments I enter.
That is a good number.
75. I didn't want 50. 50 I thought was too wishy-washy.
I think 50 is kind of like
100 is like, haha, you're gonna have a bad day. Or a few.
You never know.
So I went.
Wait, 75% of cashing in tournaments. So does that include Wednesdays? That is technically a sweeper.
If I was gonna say no,
Okay,
because
that's
it's
fine.
like it's more of like a fun day, because that would be like you saying that you've already won a tournament then.
Yeah, but we talked about it prior. Mine is like a tournament not here, like a legitimate. I'm
Like-
not saying I haven't won a legitimate tournament here because I won the turkey shoot.
That is a low score drop though.
Dude, I shot 840
That's-
scratch.
It's a low score drop.
My first three were 840.
It's a low score drop.
Anyways, I just feel like I want to win something somewhere else. So like 75% for you. Wednesday is a sweeper. Are you counting Wednesday? Like we need to know the criteria here, because like Wednesday or tournament club for me don't count. I want something that is not, I want something different.
Yeah, that's what I agree.
I thought that was practice.
Yeah, like Wednesday
is still practice.
To me, Wednesdays is practice.
But even with looking at it as practice, I look at it as it's still practice to win.
It's a practice environment that puts the kind of quote unquote pressure on you. Yeah, like it's not
like
I
lost by a stick last night. I am a little upset about that.
That's the point. Like it's an environment practice too. It's
Yeah.
not just the skill practice. It's like
Right.
it's the all encompassing
And I think
encompassing practice.
I think we talked about that for
Yeah.
me. Like I've been doing well lately, but at the same time, we've been bowling more, and even like I gotta beat Kyle by a few. Like in practice, I wouldn't be worried about it. I probably
for
just
whatever
change balls.
reason, Nick Harris only cares about beating me on Wednesdays.
Yeah,
Like
because that's
what the heck,
tournament.
man?
Yeah, I'm trying to win the whole thing, and I was actually a little upset last night that I didn't win.
You always go after the loudest in the bunch.
I guess.
So
Why not the best though? Apparently, I suck. Anyway, go ahead.
my brain hurts.
Am I the loudest?
no.
He's the loudest.
Nick is the loudest.
Yeah.
But you're second loudest.
Just in his talking,
Yeah, sometimes you're the second loudest. Like last night, you were the second loudest. I think.
probably.
But yeah, I think that environment there helps you win as well, because you kind of are kind of in a situation where it's like, oh man, I really want to beat Kyle, and he's got 615 and I need all 10 to win.
Yeah.
So like it does kind of bring out like a little bit of a.
I did
I'm in
win the
that mode.
strikeout pot last night. Forgot to mention.
You did.
Yeah.
I do have to go do all the payouts tonight because everybody will be here. But that's kind of what I like about that. It's practice for equipment, but it's also practice in the environment, and I think that's helped myself.
That is the best part about it. So yeah, 75%
Okay.
of all
Wednesdays
of
don't
the
count.
tournaments. Just
Tournament club doesn't count because that's still.
Christmas Eve.
no.
Yeah, I mean we gotta throw those in there. I mean, does tournament club count? I mean, it
Turkey
is on a
shoot?
PBA shot. It's on a PBA shot.
whatever you guys say.
It's your goal.
I know you have to. I mean, I'm not gonna count. I'm not counting tournament club.
We're just clarifying because 75.
I just want to be on the same board as you guys.
We want to be on the same board as you. Are you counting tournament club or no?
I was.
I'll vote no.
All right, then no.
It's a different setting. Everyone here.
Yeah.
You're having fun.
Yeah, it's more fun than it
Okay,
is. All right.
fine. So it's just outside tournaments, kind of like myself.
Yeah.
What about nationals? How you gonna do that? Cash.
It's in there.
Oh, that's you definitely have.
100%.
Yeah.
in there.
So
Of
are you
course.
gonna count the team event and doubles event? Or you gonna just count the singles event?
No, all of
Or
them.
are you going to count the weekend as one?
Oh, that's another good point. See, so like there's a lot of stuff going on here. Because if we go to states, which is looking
technically
bleak for
you
me,
don't-
but
Yeah, I would say. All right, so what I'll say is, not the team event, because
Team
There's
event
too many-
relies on other people.
there's too many
too
variables.
many variables in the team event.
Right.
Definitely singles, and I would say
I'd
even
count
maybe
doubles.
doubles.
I'd
Yeah,
count doubles.
doubles
I
and
think
singles.
Doubles, you
'Cause
only got
doubles,
one other
you could-
guy.
Your partner could be
Yeah.
vice versa. Someone's even and someone's 200-300.
So we'll go doubles and singles, but it's
300
only
plus would be
doubles is only one
900.
event anyway. So,
you never know nowadays.
what's that?
A lot of them.
He
are
said
done.
200, 300 plus, and I said, no, so 900 nationals.
Yeah, who knows what the shot will be this year?
Okay, so you're gonna count it as a dual event.
I
What
didn't know you
about
guys
all
were going to
events?
take this. So yes, that counts.
What do you mean?
What do you mean we're not
We
gonna
gave you
take?
crap before the show.
Like I want to make.
No,
sure
I didn't
that-
know, but you guys were going to be tallying and like watching my whole season. And
Hey, we're getting it down.
I mean, if we're
That's the
gonna
goal.
do it, we're
no,
gonna do
you're,
it.
you're absolutely right.
Keep up on your
It
goals.
needs to be measurable and it should be watched. You're absolutely right.
So are we gonna post this on DLP or?
Oof, man.
I mean,
Like,
ours is nice because it's just you wait till December 30th and then you post if we did or didn't.
I'm
do it.
sure that
Right.
Kyle will post on Facebook like, "Oh, congrats to Anthony for winning" or "Austin for winning."
Right.
But for him, it's like, "Oh, congrats for Kyle for winning," but his goals, he's only 5% right now. So
But I could
He's got to cash in the
if I cash in the first day, I'm 100% done.
never bowl again.
Then I could, yeah, no more tournaments.
I think we're just gonna have to have it. You're gonna have to make a
James-
spreadsheet.
James posted his.
His goal is to
goal.
learn and be confident in drilling his own equipment. Well, James, I like that idea.
It's a
If
cool
you're
goal.
already drilling your stuff right now, keep working on it. Keep buying bowling balls, and if you have it, make sure to figure out how to do it. Go to your maybe your PSO shows you. I don't know. Internet's got it.
You need a press though.
You need a press. You need a
Yeah,
prosect. You need
while
a
you're on the
uphill.
YouTube's watching them videos, stop by DLP and watch one of our old podcasts.
Them watching it will make you more accountable.
Yes. Yep. They will. Them watching me will make me more accountable. Yes, absolutely. All right. You guys have any more goals? Is that it?
I mean, I got to go be a part of the show, like not be a guest.
What do you think? You think you should come back on next week?
We'll evaluate his contract.
That's right, it is up. I mean,
Yeah, it's the end of the
You
year.
decided yet, right?
No,
I need a renewal.
he hasn't signed his contract.
I don't have
Still
it. in my head yet.
negotiating.
What am I working for?
Did you even check the drive? You probably haven't even checked the drive like every week. You know, it's been sitting in there.
I have checked the drive this week.
I called your agent 3 times.
Why'd you call?
Your
Why'd you call?
agent didn't talk to you?
You called my mom?
Still paying his car insurance too.
You are? That'd be cool if you were. I mean,
Not me. Just kidding. I was making a joke. I was making a joke that your mom takes care of you.
Phew.
Yeah, right over his head.
I take care of the car. I've taken car insurance since I got my license.
Oh man, that was a joke. It was a joke. All right, guys, it is time for us to go bowling. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell to get alerts from the channel. Thanks for letting us know what your resolutions and goals are for 2023.
Keep putting them in the comments.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll stop in and check once in a while.
You guys can always catch us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. If you can't watch the show, you can always download and listen on your favorite podcast outlet. And while you're doing that, please give us a 5-star review. Please check out the Etsy shop, and you can buy some sweatshirts and T-shirts and hats and all that good stuff. My brother is wearing his tonight while he's cooking in the snack bar. And you can email us at downlanepod@gmail.com. Thank you to Austin, the producer. Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year, my friend.
Thank you to Jack Scaccia, proprietor of Town and Country Lanes. Thank you, Anthony, for showing up tonight.
You're very welcome.
One of our
You were an
favorite
amazing guest.
guest co-hosts.
Just I can't believe he keeps coming back. You know,
I can't believe
Sometimes I just
It's
show up
amazing.
in here.
Thank you to my family, Stephanie, Zach, and Ethan.
And jam bread.
We hope you guys all have a happy, healthy, and safe 2023. We'll see you guys next year. This is Downlane Podcast.